Hey poppers! Today I'm going to teach you how to fix the 3 most common cake pop mistakes to save you time. Let's get poppin'! Problem 1, cracking. There's nothing worse than looking at a beautiful cake pop with a crack right down the middle of it. To avoid that, you want to keep your cake pop dough at room temperature instead of keeping it cold, because when cold cake pop dough hits warm, melting chocolate, that's when the cracks occur. So keep it at room temperature, dip it into warm chocolate, and it should work perfectly. Problem 2, uneven coating. This is one of the trickiest parts of cake popping at the beginning, is getting that exact right consistency of your chocolate. You don't want it to be too hot, you don't want it to be too cold, you don't want it to be too thick, you don't want it to be too thin. When you dip a spoon in your chocolate and lift up, it should run off evenly. If it's too thick, you can add some Paramount crystals to it. If it's too thin, just keep adding chocolate and then maybe let the temperature cool down a little bit as well. In order to get the chocolate off at an even pace, you want to tap, tap, tap your upside down cake pop so the chocolate runs off. That was kind of hurting our shoulders, so at Daisy Pops we actually use a massager. So we hold this up to our cake pop stick, turn it on, and it massages the extra chocolate right off. I will link to this massager up here and then also in the description below. Problem 3, inconsistent and misshapen cake pops. When we were starting out in our business, one of the hardest things about cake popping was rolling your dough into that perfect sphere. In fact, it got so frustrating to us that we found a better way to do it. So now we roll out our dough using rolling pins, so it's an exact right thickness. Then we use these cake poppers to make them the same size. These cut your dough out and then pop them out so that they stay consistent, and it's far more efficient as well. We have these cake poppers in circles to make your typical disc pops, also cake sickles, but any other shape you would like too, like cactuses, flowers, patriotic, like a waving flag, stars, really any shape is possible. I will link to our disc pop starter kit up here as well as in the description below. Make sure to use the code YouTube on our website to save 10% off of any order. With the worst mistakes behind you, review the basics of cake popping by clicking on this playlist linked here. Like and subscribe for all things cake pop. Until next time, happy popping!